the hell you want to do.
Well, the thing is, even with that, man, that's at in Romans 11. You know, has Israel seeking what it has not obtained? You know, because everybody don't even have grace, and the ones that do have grace, everybody don't have the same level of grace. All right. So at the end of the day, there is no doing what you want to do. By that, you know, like the brother said, you can, but you have to suffer the consequences. But doing what you want to do and thinking you all good, man.
Yeah.
You have to make sacrifices. Why? Because the Lord sacrificed. All right. And there's no way you can live the life you lived before and become a new man in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, a new creature. All right. It don't work like that.
Just like who's that, Nicodemus?
Yeah.
You know, he was like, what do I need to do to obtain to get to the kingdom of heaven? He said you had to be reborn.
Yep.
Not literally being reborn, but we have to be reborn in spirit, man.
And he asked that, how can I go back into my mother, back into the womb once again, or something like that? You know?
This is shit, I wasn't even looking for this, but that's the spirit, man. This is Colossians chapter 3 and verse 7. It says, in the which he also walked some time, which he lived in them, being fornication and so on, pretty much the way you lived in the world, all right, uncleanness and wickedness and all the things you used to do. It says, but now you also put off all these, anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another, seeing that you have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. All right. So when you come into this thing, you have to be completely reborn in the spirit, man.
Yeah.
You can't come into this thing and you're keeping the Sabbath. You know, you're keeping the laws to your best abilities. But then on the side, you still want to do, you still want to commit adultery a little bit, once a week.
Say I got grace.
You say I got grace, or you want to eat a salami sandwich. You say, it's all right, it's just one. No, you got to put all that to the side, man. It says actually at the beginning, mortify your members, which means you have to kill that off and get rid of it, man.
Anything that's stopping you from increasing, you cut that off, man. All right. Like if you in basketball and the reason why you can't score as much as you want to because you're too slow, you know what I'm saying? Cut that pride off and work on your speed. Stop saying, well, I'm going to just keep working on my jumper. I don't need to do layups. I'm gonna just shoot. Like, no, layups is important, man. All right, because when they lock your ass up at that perimeter, then what? You know what I'm saying? You got to move that ball around. You know what I'm saying? Me, for the longest, I was like, shoot, I ain't got to learn how to really dribble. I'm faster than everybody. I'm more agile than everybody. 9 times out of 10, I am faster than everybody that I'm playing against. Why to learn how to dribble? I'm going to do a couple of dribbles and I'm going to go around it. But now I dribble. I dribble more. All right? I still don't dribble all day. I just don't. That's not me. But I dribble a little bit more than I used to because, shoot, I can't just shoot all the time. All right? Sometimes I got to, I ain't going to lie. Sometimes I got to sauce a nigga up. Make it look good,
Every now and then you got to put that sauce on.
Got to put that sauce on there. Can't eat baked chicken with just seasoning all the time. Throw some hot sauce on there, Throw some of that Tabasco on there.
This is the book of Matthew 5:29. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell.
Yeah, that means if you out on the highways and you trying to focus on your scripture, but your right eye turned by itself and look at some women, no, it don't mean that. If anything is stopping you from increasing, you cut that shit off. All right? Because they had a guy who actually plucked his fucking eye out. Why would the Lord tell you, you're not supposed to make no fucking cuttings into your flesh? You obviously gonna have to cut to get to that button. You gotta, hey man, Jake be wild.
Yeah, I know a nigga did that for me, man. Yeah. God damn.
Like, I don't believe it was a brother in the truth or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I think it was one of them die-hard Christians, I believe. know, you can't. Hey, you gotta. This thing is spiritual. Okay. This thing is all spiritual. There's things that you do in the flesh, but at the end of the day, when you read, it's mostly spiritual, man. You gotta take it in, and you have to understand it. All right. That's why it said, with all thy getting, get understanding. Okay, you can have all the wisdom in the world, but if you don't understand why you have it and when to apply it, what's the point of having it? All right? Hell, if I got a goddamn, if I got a bazooka, and we going to war, and I've been waiting to use this motherfucker, and one soldier come out, and I just blast it with the bazooka. Hell yeah, the shit look good, but that was just him trying to see what we had, seeing where the sniper was at. But I brought the bazooka out. Now they got a whole convoy coming. You know what I'm saying? And I could have used it to blow up at least 2 or 3 trucks. But I only had one shot. And I used it on one soldier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the wisdom to use. Okay, this gonna blow some shit up. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have the understanding of when to use it, man. So with all I get understanding. Same with the situation with the grace. Yes, you do have grace, but with understanding, with having the knowledge and wisdom of grace, you gotta understand why you have it. Okay, Lord willing, if it don't get into it, we most likely to speak on it, but if not, then Lord willing, we can get into Hebrews, because it tells you exactly why you have that grace, man. Okay? Go ahead, bro. Oh, is it on me? Yeah, more than that, or you want me to get back?
No, yeah, you can make it to Romans. That's pretty much it.
It says, Romans 6:1, shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? The Most High forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
Yeah, how should we that are dead to sin? When we put off that mortal man, when we put off that wicked man, how are we to live back, to still live in sin, man? To still continue on the things that we do. All right? Granted, we're not perfect. All right, especially in this whole wicked ass society, man. It's hard to keep all the law, statutes, and commandments. But does that mean you give up and just say, I'm gonna just live like this? I got grace. I'm all right. The Lord understand what situation we're in. I'm under grace. You gotta try, man. How are we that are dead to sin continue to live in sin, man? All right, you continuing to smash on other dudes' women. You continuing to be that same shiesty nigga. That same nigga that'll get over on everybody. All right, old conniving ass, lying ass nigga. And say, oh, I'm under grace. The Lord understand. No, you gotta put all that off, man. As I say again, you cannot do what you want to do in this truth, man. Now we gonna slip and fall here and there, but don't take advantage and say, oh well, the Lord knows. That's a cop out for your sin. That's making an excuse for your sin.
It says, know ye not that so many of us, as were baptized in Yahushua HaMashiach, were baptized into his death?
Yeah, we're baptized because we're gonna. Hey, that goes with carrying your cross, man. That goes with bearing your cross. So you're gonna have to go through things, man. You're gonna have to suffer losses. You're gonna have to make sacrifices. All right, like the brother said, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. Yahushua, he gave his life for the elect, man. His life. All right, not his arm, not his morals. He gave his life for the elect, man. Like, you don't, like, in this day and time, how Jacob would say, you only live once. All right, if you died, well, he died for us, man. And you can't cut off a few little bad habits that you have. Niggas wanna keep smoking. You wanna keep doing what you wanna do, man. You know what? Matter of fact, go ahead, keep doing what you wanna do. Go ahead. Hey, the Most High said, let the filthy be filthy. Let him that is unclean be unclean still. All right, you want to keep on doing what you're doing, keep doing it, man. But guess what? You are gonna get some type of punishment for it. And that's why we behold grievance, because we see Jake doing what they doing. But at the same time, it's like, oh well, go ahead, do what the fuck you want to do, man. The Most High is gonna judge you.
We can't be worried about y'all 24/7. If we worried about y'all, you know what I'm saying, not doing the right thing, we ain't gonna be worried about us continuing in the right thing, man. Alright? What the hell I look like chasing you all around, making sure you ain't eating pork and shit for, man? I gave that shit up with my baby moms and them, man. I told them the scriptures, I told them they ain't supposed to feed my kids pork. If they want to continue in it, hey, how you doing? I told them if they, you know what I'm saying, if they can, hey, let the Lord deal with them, man. I'm not about to stress myself out. It pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to stress myself out because you want to do some wicked shit.
Hey, what it says, the weightier matters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
faith, mercy, and judgment. I believe it was.
Because we got bigger fish to fry, man. You know that shit. It's still wicked. It's not gonna get a pass, but we got bigger fish to fry, man. We got prophecies jumping. Prophecies jumping off the hinges right now. We ain't got time to be worried. Like you said, your baby mom, my baby mom do the same thing. I ain't got time to worry about if she buying fucking bologna while I'm at camp. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to be worrying about that type of stuff, man. You know?
Yeah, she wanna put that fucking bologna on that skillet, get that little bubble.
Yeah, the pepperoni pieces and shit. I ain't got time for that.
What the fuck? I'm not about to. Hey, look, man. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, and women don't know what the hell. They don't know whether they coming or going anyway, man. There are a few sisters, as we do say out there, that try and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, most of them is gone and bugged out, man. Yeah, they're fickle. They subject to change at any given moment for any given reason. How can you trust somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like bringing a guy into your camp that at any given moment, y'all be on the highways and he can't give up smoking. He'll drop to put the sign down and shit to go smoke right quick. No, that nigga ain't supposed to be in the camp. Period. Says, therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death.
Yeah, we're buried with him, man. Cause this life right now, Jake, you think you're living. This whole world, y'all think y'all living, man. Y'all get to do what y'all want. You know, y'all get to walk, like, you get to walk around and watch with the Sunday ticket all day, and you think you're just chilling, man. You ain't got no worries, you're living. As for the men that are out here on the four corners of the earth, that's teaching the truth and sincerity, we lost our life that we may gain Yahweh Shai, man. We're dead to this world, man. Spiritually, we're dead to this world. Hey, shit, we're damn, to our own family, we're damn near dead, man. Our family don't want to deal with us, man. We don't come to the family functions as much as we used to, because all they do is put ribs on a goddamn grill, or they just chilling with these pagan holidays and birthdays. We're dead to them technically, man. All right, but guess what? We're living in Yahweh Shai. What y'all don't see is that we're living. We have life. Y'all are like zombies. Y'all are the Walking Dead, man. That show is for Americans. The Walking Dead. And guess what? The Americans love The Walking Dead. They're wondering if Rick is still alive, man. Spirit of zombies are subject to zombies, man.
Therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, and like as Hamashiach was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life.
We should walk in newness of life, because this truth will change your life, man. It's really, are you willing to man the hell up? Are you willing to man the hell up and take those changes for what they are, which is for the betterment of your life?
I mean, to be honest, the truth don't change your life. You change your life for the truth, man. You know, that's the newness of life, because you got people that have the truth, that know the truth, but they don't live it. Therefore, they don't have that newness of life, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're not wrong. I see what you're saying, but really, ultimately, you change your life for this truth, okay? Because, shit, at the end of the day, what you gonna do? Accept the truth and just throw it behind you? Like, bad luck and for salt, you spill salt and shit? You know, but you have people that did that. They came into this. Like, how can you leave something so pleasant, man?
Yeah.
Like, you went from fucking eating cereal to eating a full cooked breakfast back to eating just cereal, man. Like, you had something so good. That's what this truth is. It's full cooked breakfast for you. Everything you need, your vitamin C, your vitamin D, all right? Your protein, your carbs, your morning fats, okay? It's all of that, man.